In the Temple of Zeno, Grand Priest again looks at the crystals of the multiverse. His permanent expression would be, after the conversation he had with Zeno, he decides again to gather all the angels of the multiverse to discuss new topics. He mentions through a large communication crystal, "To all my children, I call you once again. It seems that the multiversal anomalies are climbing to a new point. I require your presence as soon as possible. For the moment, it is all." The message of Grand Priest is transmitted directly to each angel, interrupting their routines. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, Whis continues talking to everyone. Goku and Vegeta mention if there is a possibility of some new training for them, and for the other warriors, so as to face a possible new attack. Vegeta, on the other hand, is under an umbrella eating like crazy. Goku quickly mentions, "We must overcome our limits again." Despite the fact that we managed to reach a new phase of power, Frieza finished us in a matter of seconds. But surely if we train again, this time, if we win. Vegeta quickly mentions, well, in the same way, it will not be enough with simple techniques. We need control and all the necessary resistance, not just depending on luck. Whis mentions quickly, well, their proposals are interesting, but I must remind you that having a balanced training is the key. Not only do you have to train a statistic. Suddenly, the scepter of Whis blinks. Whis takes his scepter, and after hearing the message of Grand Priest mentions, well, it seems that our talk will have to wait. So they will have to excuse me. My father has called again. Whis quickly says, annoying, but why do you have to go again? You just came back. I do not complain that you were going to see your father, but it's not like you always have to go. Whis sighs and says, I'm not abandoning them or anything. I'm just obeying orders. Whatever my father has to say, surely it has to do with everything that has been happening here lately. Oh, well, I hope so. In the same way, I will try not to get too distracted this time. My father's meetings do not last long. Bulma, on the other hand, quite worried, mentions, but what are we going to do while you are not? What will we do if Frieza comes back? I don't think the others can fight again. If it hadn't been for you, we would have already died. You can't leave and leave us like that. Whis only sighs and mentions, I have that more than clear, Mrs. Bulma. After all, I know I can't leave like this anymore. So I think I'll create a refuge for you. So if it happens that Frieza appears, you wouldn't have to fight. Just take refuge, and that's it. Whis creates with his scepter a crack which appears near Capsule Corporation. In this place, you will be safe within another dimension, so you don't have to worry if I'm late. Bulma quickly says, well, Whis, we thank you for this gesture, but what if that evil Frieza destroys the Earth for not finding us? Nothing would happen to this refuge that you made, right? Whis, sighing, mentions, don't worry about that for the moment. Just worry about you. I'll take care of it if the Earth is destroyed. But before that, I recommend that all of you are here. But well, I'm leaving. Whis disappears immediately, leaving everyone alone. Beerus simply scratches his head and mentions, very well, it seems that we will have to prepare. With or without training, we have to confront whatever comes. Everyone is left arguing. Meanwhile, in Universe 11, on the planet of Belmont, he is meditating next to Jiren and Toppo, all surrounded by an aura of purple energy. The meditation is interrupted by the call of Grand Priest. After receiving the call, Margarita mentions, well, Mr. Belmont, I have to go. I'm sorry I can't keep keeping you company in your meditation, but it seems that this is urgent. Belmont only sighs and says, does your father now want you to be with him all the time? This is the second time you leave. I wonder, what does your father want now? Margarita, in a laugh, says, well, it is understandable. You see how worried my father is. Surely, with everything that has been happening lately, he wants us to review in more detail each corner of the universes. Although, let's say I haven't seen anything around here lately. But what else? Toppo stops meditating and mentions, be that as it may, the Great Priest is right. There is too much imbalance in the universe, and we cannot ignore them. justice has to prevail over evil. Jiren quickly mentions, "The truth, I would rather stay here. As long as they don't threaten us directly, it's not our problem." Margarita's scepter shines again. This quickly mentions, "Well, it seems that the meeting has already begun, so you continue meditating and be careful. You never know when chaos can knock on the door." Worry about you, Margarita. We will be fine. Margarita only says goodbye and disappears. Likewise, the three continue meditating. But while this happens, on a civilized planet of Universe 11, cities burn, collapsed towers, civilians fleeing, and a black cloud of smoke and dust covers the sky. In the midst of the destruction, another of the warriors of the mysterious being is found. Raigon, which continues to cause destruction to the surroundings. This, with a calm tone, mentions, he says to listen to the sound of a dying world, but it is not enough. This raises his hand, throwing a large amount of energy to the sky, which causes everything around to collapse and disintegrate. Harmony is quite boring. Destruction is the raw reality for all of you. Screams and explosions dominate the whole place. Suddenly, between the rubble and smoke, the Justicianers of Universe 11 appear. Both Dispo, Casserole, and the others, they put themselves in a fighting position. Dispo mentions, "Enough. You face the defense squad of Universe 11. It is better that you give up at once, if you do not want to fall before the fists of justice." Raigon, for his part, only laughs and mentions, "What punctuality?" Or well, I would tell them if they were. I feel that you here arrived late. But what else? Gives. I will entertain you for now. This is thrown towards the Justicianers. Likewise, they respond to the attack. But in a blink of an eye, everything changes in the panorama. Raigon holds Casserole by the neck, while the other warriors lie unconscious on the ground and completely defeated. This only laughs in a sadistic way and says, "It is a shame that they have only been hindrances. They did not last even 5 seconds. Beings like you do not deserve to exist." While Raigon is distracted by hitting Casserole, Dispo, with serious wounds, activates his communicator. This, in a low and desperate way, calls, "Jiren, Topo. They have defeated us. We need support. There is an enemy that has us." Before being able to continue, in the transmission it is seen as Raigon takes Dispo by the neck and throws him against a wall. Also throwing against him, throwing a rain of blows. On the planet of Belmod, the calm ends up breaking. Topo, quite alarmed, mentions, "Dispo is in trouble. The other Justicianers have fallen. We have to do something, but now." Jiren seriously mentions, "Then let's go at once. We cannot let them die just like that." Belmod, for his part, mentions in a boring way, "Well, maybe it is time to move a little. It was already too much meditation, so I will accompany them." The three align. A discharge of energy envelops them and disappear in seconds, while on the planet, the city burns. The ship takes off between the flames. Jiren walks without saying a word, placing himself face to face with Raigon, which only admires all the destruction it has caused. Wow, I love the sound of the cities crumbling. It is so therapeutic. Jiren, in front of this, only mentions, "I finish your show." Without warning, Jiren connects a punch straight to Raigon's face. His skin tightens and his face deforms by the impact, but Raigon only laughs slowly. "Wow, you are not like the insects that came before. This blow you gave was something refreshing." This, in a matter of seconds, raises his hand and throws a hit at Jiren, which manages to block momentarily with his energy. But Jiren's defense breaks, and this remains a pretty strong blow that makes him retreat. Damn, that blow. How is it possible that you... Belmod is far away looking confused. Did you break Jiren's defense? How is that possible? Jiren's defense is almost impenetrable, unless...
Twinkwitrops quickly joins, posing for a fight. I will also help you fight Jiren. I will not let this maniac destroy another world. Belmard sighs and mentions, if this confrontation gets more difficult, I will also get involved. This guy has crossed the line. He is no longer an invader. It is a universal threat. While everyone is arguing, Raigon takes advantage and shouts, "Fly in 1,000 pieces, garbage." This gives a strong punch to the ground. The planet collapses into a massive explosion. Raigon laughing while three figures emerge from the remains of the planet. Raigon applauds and says, "Bravo, they have survived. I did not think they would make it. How lucky I am. Then we can have fun. So, let's start." Belmont arises, surrounded by energy of destruction. He also had to access his form of destructive god, wrapped in a great power. Jiren's aura is released, wrapping itself in red powder. The trio attacks in coordination, simultaneous blows that shake the space, but Raigon blocks us with apparent ease. I love the rhythm they have. This makes me feel so happy, so I will not get bored. Although Raigon manages to block the blows of the three, this little by little begins to feel pressured. Toppo channels all his destructive energy into a sphere that throws Raigon, while Jiren uses his extreme speed to hit in key points and prevent it from moving. Belmod, for his part, launches energy rays that cause massive explosions around, illuminating the entire space. Raigon begins to receive real damage. He laughs while spitting blood from his mouth. Amazing. They are taking almost all my skin with this power. I love it. The four begin to raise their power even more. His fight causes enough damage to space-time. Likewise, while this happens, in the Temple of Zeno, Grand Priest is talking to all the angels gathered. This mentioning new universal anomalies. Kus is about to talk about his previous fight, but in that, Grand Priest manages to feel a massive alteration of power. Likewise, all the angels feel the same strange energy. Grand Priest quickly observes the universes, looking for which ones where those power explosions take place. Likewise, look at Universe 11, where the images show the battle between Raigon, Belmard and Jiren and Toppo. Margarita looks worried and carefully, while Kus shout, "That energy! It is equal to that of the Sark in front of Universe 10. That power is unmistakable, and, if I'm not mistaken, if we do not put a stop, that subject could end the god of destruction and his disciples." Margarita seriously mentions, how is it possible that there is someone who can do in front of the destructive god, and even worse, to the most powerful disciples we have? Who is supposed to be that being? Grand Priest quickly mentions, "Margarita, go immediately to Universe 11. Kus, you also go with her. And when you arrive, do not hesitate to take the necessary actions." Kus and Margarita make a reverence and leave quickly. In the battlefield, the fight continues. Each blow that is given resounds with a great destruction. Raigon, although he is wounded, remains firm. This between Jade and Osman, Grand Priest mentions how fun it is to fight seriously. But in the same way, it's a bit of a laugh, let it be 3 against 1. Toppo and Belmard are placed together, likewise extending their hands towards Raigon, creating a great sphere of destruction in front of them. Belmard and Toppo only scream, "Disappear!" Likewise throwing the energy sphere, which catches Raigon, which retorts inside pretending despair while screaming, "Oh, I can't believe they are eliminating me. My body is collapsing." Toppo and Belmod prepare to disintegrate Raigon, but suddenly they turn and scream, "Wait! Look good!" The sphere of destruction disappears. Raigon wasn't even inside. This appears behind them mentioning, "Not so fast!" Thus, A strong blow to both. Topo and Belmod fall stunned. Raigon's leg is torn by that blow, but it continues to burn. While the three warriors are reincorporated, they are also wounded, but they do not intend to give up. Raigon again puts himself in a fighting pose, but a portal opens, enveloping the area in light. Margarita and Kus appear in the middle of the combat arena. Belmard annoying mentions, "But what the hell are you supposed to do here, Margarita? We already have everything under control here." Margarita only sighs and mentions, "I'm sorry, Mr. Belmard, but it seems that nothing here is under control. Addition, this is a direct order from my father." After saying these words, both Margarita and Kus stare at Raigon. Likewise, both mention that the order is clear: to catch the being that is causing damage in the universe for their study. Raigon just laughs and mentions, "You, capture me? Do you think I'm some kind of laboratory animal for you to want to study me?" He puts himself in a fighting pose while Kus and Margarita approach him. "You know that underestimating our presence can cost you a lot. Addition, you are not in condition to continue fighting. I have previously fought with someone like you, and something tells me that we could end you and make the universe have peace again." Margarita and Kus prepare to capture Raigon. Likewise, he also puts himself in a fighting pose and begins to raise his ki, but before he can move, a dark portal suddenly opens behind him. A large, grotesque hand holds Raigon tightly, which looks with a frightened face. "Nothing. It can't be. What did I do now for you to stop me like that out of nowhere?" The hand quickly pulls Raigon and the portal closes, leaving everything in silence. Margarita and Kus, looking autonomous the scene, quickly react. "But what the hell just happened? Who the hell took that guy? I don't have any sister anymore." But whoever it is, it seems that he doesn't want us to take those beings. Everything remains silent, while Kus and Margarita help Bermidi and the others. Jiren quickly mentions, "What exactly happened? Did they really capture that strange guy?" Margarita quickly says, "Well, we were about to catch him, but it seems that something got ahead of us and caught him first. The thing is that we don't know exactly what it was." Belmod Strange mentions that is what is happening exactly, Margarita. "It's not like you are seen with a serious face every day. Are you hiding something?" Margarita simply mentions, "I'm sorry, Mr. Belmard, but I don't have time to talk. There will be time to explain. For the moment, we are leaving. You, along with the others, return to your planet,
and then I'll take care of fixing the disasters caused." Margarita and Kus leave, while Belmod, together with Topo and Gillen, are confused. Also in the Temple of Zeno, Grand Priest continues talking to the other angels. Before him appears Kus and Margarita, making a reverence. Grand Priest quickly mentions, "And well, did they manage to conclude with the Comet of Universe 11? Did they manage to catch the Emissary of Chaos?" Margarita, with a firm tone, mentions, "I'm sorry, Father, but for our bad luck, we didn't make it." "It's true, Father. Someone, or rather something, captures him before us." Grand Priest stops his conversation and mentions, "Someone else? Give me more details of what happened." Kus quickly explains everything that has happened since they interrupted the combat of Raigon against Belmod and Irina Topo, also mentioning that before they could make any movement, a great hand came out of a portal and caught him, taking him in the act. And well, talking about that hand, it did not emit a recognizable energy. It was something I had never seen. But it seems that also his sole presence caused great distortions in space-time. And because of how that subject acted when he was caught, it seems that in the same way both are colluded. So I said it was a very well-planned escape. Oh well, it seems that someone does not want to be discovered. Grand Priest would be mentioned. It seems that we are only facing simple puppets, and if these beings have such great power, I wonder who will be the mastermind behind all this.
He stays thinking. He mentions himself. This strategy seems so familiar to me, but I don't know if I should take all this seriously or let the gods and angels take care of all this. Margarita quickly mentions, "Hey, Father, do you want us to try to track the energy of the portal? Sure, we could go with the mastermind that causes all this." Grand Priest sighs and mentions, "For the moment, I don't think it's very useful to try to find the trace of this being. In the same way, we have to be aware of any minimal alteration in the universe." Quickly, Grand Priest raises his voice and speaks to all the angels. "From now on, I declare a level 2 emergency. Any universal alteration they discover, attend to it as soon as possible. In the same way, if they come across these beings of chaos, avoid the conflict at all costs. Capture them immediately, and this time, don't let them escape again." At the meeting of Grand Priest, he finds out that Kuz and Margarita, they failed in their mission to capture the emissary of chaos. Although something annoying, he decides to pass the error this time. After a long discussion, he mentions, "We can no longer allow these beings to continue to sow ruins without any consequence. If they manage to feel any manifestation in their universe, or in some dimensional chaos, do not hesitate to attend the call. It is better to capture those beings and get all the truth out of them before they escape again." All the angels exchange looks. The random way in which the attacks are carried out, it generates some anxiety among these. Likewise, thinking about the danger that their destructive gods and angels are in. Martino in a low voice mentions, "We don't even know how many enemies there are. Not even the damn boss they follow. This rather seems like a clue that will end in a multiversal war." Likewise, while everyone begins to argue, Whis mentions himself, "I wonder if Frieza will also count as an emissary of chaos. Remembering what Mr. Goku and Vegeta told me and the others, they mentioned that he's under the orders of a leader. I should tell my father, although I don't know if he will take me seriously or just give me long as the other time. I still don't have enough proof. I guess if I tell him again, he won't even pay attention to me." Whis sighs and decides to keep silent, while Grand Priest raises his voice and mentions, "Very well, my children, the meeting is over. Return to your universes and be aware of any alteration in these." All the angels are teleported, but Whis is the last to go. This one with a serious look says, "I was thinking of going to talk to the Oracle Fish again, but it will be better to go to Earth first." Whis quickly leaves the Temple of Zeno. Likewise, Grand Priest continues to observe the Multiverse sphere again, checking if the emissaries of chaos reappear. Meanwhile, in the dark dimension, Mix is floating in the wrong way. Likewise, smiling and spinning as if only playing. Likewise, he is singing horribly. Out of nowhere, a portal opens. The giant hand emerges from it, throwing Raigon, which is totally shattered. His body full of fractures, but he only smiles. Mix looks at him and mentions, "Wow, wow, and what is this bad-wrapped piece of meat? Don't tell me this will be our dinner." She begins to laugh very loudly as she begins to spin on herself. "You look like you have chewed some giant animal. What happened to you, dear?" Raigon, nodding but proudly, mentions, "I put the limits of my body to the test." This spit blood and complaining a little bit of the pain smiles with all the broken teeth. "Enjoy every second. The pain, the torture. It's something wonderful." Mix begins to laugh again and mentions, "Wow, and I thought men couldn't be more stupid. Don't you know we can regenerate? Look at us. I don't think anyone wants to approach you with that grinded face you have." Raigon gets up slowly, also mentioning, "I don't fight to impress. I fight to know my own limits. I want to see how far I can go." The talk of these is interrupted by a strong dark flash. Frieza makes an appearance in front of these. Also looking at them in a strange way, he mentions, "Wow, what a depressing look you two have. What happened to you?" "Well, in this case, the question is for you, Raigon. Did they throw you into a black hole?" Mix only laughs and mentions, "I think a beast of the universe is the one I try to eat, but as it tasted disgusting, I vomited it." Raigon, something annoying, mentions, "Shut up! I am satisfied with my results. That is the only thing that matters." The conversation is interrupted again.
The darkness begins to concentrate and a large figure emerges from the background. It was enough of so much chatter. It's not time for them to talk as if they didn't have pending matters. But I'll let it pass this time. Mix, Raigon, they have fulfilled their mission. The chaos that was born in the universes to which they were has served as both a lesson and a distraction for those damned destructive gods and their angels. But it's not enough yet. Mix, turning quickly, mentions, "Yes, then I did it right. I knew I had the talent to sow fear and cover all the galaxies with beautiful darkness." Raigon, for his part, mentions, "I thank you for your words, sir. My mission is to serve you and cause all the chaos that you sow. The fight I had was amazing, an unforgettable experience." The mysterious being looks at Raigon annoyingly. This quickly mentions, "It's good that you follow orders. I see. You shouldn't have continued that fight. If they had pressured you one more second, you would be dead. Or worse, you would have been captured. At this point, it's something that doesn't suit me."
Raigon just smiles and mentions, "You better than anyone else know that you would have escaped in some way or another. Also, breaking my limiter would have made everything easier. But what's the fun if there is no danger in combat?" Frieza, when he hears this, gets upset and says, "You must be kidding. It can't be that you have fun causing universal destruction, while I continue doing recruitment tasks. I also want to cause destruction. I'm tired of not having fun." Frieza's complaints are quickly overshadowed by a loud cry that makes everything fall into place. "Frieza, you are not assigned to the Gauss ward. Your mission is simply to look for warriors and nothing else. If you keep complaining, I can eliminate you in seconds. I must remind you that you are not important. You're just a pawn now." Frieza remains silent. Likewise, after the scolding, he simply lowers his gaze and mentions, "I'm sorry, you're right. I must look for more warriors." He slowly moves away, mentioning himself, "Someday, you will also fall. I will not obey you forever." Meanwhile in space, Whis is heading at full speed to Earth to see if Frieza does not attack again. His gaze would be lowered, remembering everything that happened in Universe 11. This would be mentioned in a serious way. The way they describe how the emissary of chaos was captured, that strange energy, I wonder if Frieza will also have to see something in this. That leader they mentioned so much, will it be a danger to our universe? His thoughts are interrupted quickly by the brightness of his scepter. But what? A call from the planet of Mr. Whis? I wonder what happened. Whis quickly answers the call, this time to the Oracle Fish, which does not look smiling as always. His call is so desperate that Whis decides to go quickly to see what's going on. Upon reaching the planet, Whis manages to see how the Oracle Fish slaps in his pond. What? Thing that alerts this and approaches to ask what's going on. The pretty annoying fish mentions, "Finally, I thought you would never arrive. I've been calling you for hours. Where have you been?" Whis calmly says, "I apologize for not having answered your previous calls. The truth, I've been quite busy between so many meetings with my father. The dimensional anomalies have been more present lately. But since I'm here, tell me, what's going on?" The Oracle Fish, something annoyed, mentions, "I understand that you're very busy, Whis, but it is very rude not to answer the call. Goku and Cerrado in La Habitación, too. If it has to do with a premonition, this time I have another premonition to give you." Whis smiles but crosses his arms. He mentions himself, "Well, I thought something more important was happening. If it was any of your premonitions, you could have expected me and Mr. Beerus to return. Also, let's say your last premonition, it was not exact at all, or in this case, it didn't even happen. I think you should rather dedicate yourself to creating galactic verses instead of premonitions." The Oracle Fish quickly says, "Hey, the fact that my premonitions sound like that doesn't mean it's my poetry or something. If I say something,
it's because it's possibly going to happen. Although it doesn't mean that they can happen in our universe either. Whis stays thinking for a few seconds, remembering what the oracle fish said earlier related to the black sun. Well, now that you say it, yes, I think something that happened in Universe 10 was a bit similar to your weird song from the other time. Although, being honest, I don't know if that was just luck or a great coincidence. The fish quickly mentions, well, maybe I've already told you once, but I want you to understand, my premonitions don't necessarily correspond to the universe where I am, not even present time. Sometimes what I see unfolds very far, much, much later. Whis stays thinking for a few seconds, then mentions, well, you're right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't underestimate you. The truth is, with everything that has happened lately, I can't think clearly. The oracle fish quickly mentions, smiling. Don't worry, Whis, I forgive you. After all, we are friends. But well, since you're here, I have something to tell you. The fish's look gets more serious. His eyes seem to look through time, also mentioning, a silhouette covered in ashes will fall from the throne of emptiness. And behind the smiling mask that doesn't smile. Whis, astonished, mentions, a fall from the void? What do you mean by that? The oracle fish quickly says, hidden cracks will cover the stars, and the traitor will be destroyed before dawn. But the destruction itself will bring it back. Whis, alarmed, mentions, that last part, what are you saying? The fish quickly mentions, I saw it clearly, a strange figure destroyed by his own will without leaving any answer. The truth, I don't know who or what it is. Whis quickly says, I don't understand who would be able to self-destruct. The only ones who have that ability to destroy and return are the Majin. The oracle fish only laughs and mentions, I have no idea. I wish I could tell you more, but that's all I know. Ashes that breathe. Whis, confused, remembers, wish. Well, I think I understand, but I have to go. I need to check the Earth. I just hope Frieza hasn't made any move again. Whis quickly leaves, while the oracle fish chats quietly. They still don't understand what hides behind the mask. It's curious. The black sun is still present. Meanwhile on Earth, everything is at peace for the moment. Despite the disasters, the attacked cities have managed to be evacuated, although in Corp Capsule the thing is different. A large energy sphere covers the entire terrain. Inside it is both Whis, Goku and Vegeta, and the Z warriors training hard. Goku and Vegeta's blows cause huge explosions, while on one side the Z warriors perform intense exercises under the supervision of Whis, which to everyone's surprise is not even eating. Suddenly, a big bust blast appears inside the energy dome. Whis appears and mentions, I'm sorry for the delay. The meeting was extended a bit. In addition, the oracle fish distracted me a bit. But I'm here. So tell me, what did I miss? Whis looks around, seeing everyone training, smiles and mentions, wow, what do we have here? A land full of training. And who'd have thought it? Mr. Beerus isn't even eating. Bulma approaches Whis and mentions, well, although you didn't take long, the truth is that things did change a bit around here. After you left, Mr. Beerus went crazy after what happened to Frieza. I think he got tired of seeing everyone lose. He even started training. Whis smiles and mentions, well, the truth is that I'm glad to see Mr. Beerus active. It's a miracle to see him attack something other than mountains of food. It's been ages since I saw him so focused on training. Suddenly, Whis' gaze quickly changes. He stops floating and crosses his arms, mentioning, well, although I'm sorry to tell you this, and I know it will bother you, he keeps looking at everyone while they train, also mentioning, this training that they are doing will not help them at all. All the Z warriors stop. Even Goku and Vegeta stop their fight and look at Whis surprised. Beerus, on the other hand, angry, says, how dare you say that my training will be useless? For the first time I focus on training myself and the others for centuries, and you come and say that all this will not help at all. Whis sighs and mentions, I suppose you have already realized that what we face goes beyond your current level of power. Also, if Frieza is linked to the Chaos Emissaries that we have detected, then all of you will need a totally different type of training, including you, Mr. Beerus. Goku, quite excited, says, Another training? I think it's perfect. I sign up. But tell me something, Whis. Why out of nowhere do you have this change of opinion? Whis quickly mentions, well, it seems that now there is something else at stake. I cannot allow them to eliminate the God of Destruction, not even two potential candidates in place. Goku quickly mentions, Hey Whis, but I don't want to be God Destructor. I really prefer to go at my own pace. I don't want to be anchored like Mr. Beerus. Beerus quickly says, Hey Whis, I'm still too young for you to be looking for replacements, don't you think? Whis laughs and mentions, I'm just kidding, Mr. Beerus. You know that there is still a lot ahead for you as God Destructor. But if you improve a little more, then maybe you will keep your position for a few more millennia. Whis quickly creates a new dimensional training arena strong enough for anything. Very well, here they will train all the warriors that helped us in the power tournament, Goku and Vegeta, and even Mr. Beerus, who still wants to show that he can kick ass. All the Z warriors look at each other, first with concern, thinking about their previous fight with Frieza, but then determined, they put their hands to work, and Koro quickly mentions, well, there is no turning back. Whatever comes, if it's even more dangerous than Frieza himself, then we must be above all limits. Gohan quickly mentions, of course, Mr. Piccolo, we will do everything on Earth. This time, Frieza will know that I hit him. Krillin, something nervous, says, well, I can't stay out either, even if it breaks all my bones. I will go ahead. Bulma, even if it's
Bulma, even if it is noticeable, calm, still worried, listening to everything they say, mentions, at least we already have Wish with us. But if what he said is true, then Frieza could be beyond what we thought. I have to keep monitoring the satellites, or if he gets close to Earth again. Meanwhile, in Universe 9, this Kaio-sama is looking at a sphere, looking desperately, any universal alteration. This quite altered mentions,
No, this is not right. Well, there is an imbalance in the constellations of Glaxis 90, and that glow in Gigor 7 is spreading. Sidra, on the other hand, sitting while holding a teapot, raises an eyebrow and sighs. Look, I like you and everything, but not all the time you can continue with your delusions, you know? Mojito asked us to watch, and I understand, but it is not necessary to obsess with surveillance. Why don't you take a breath, Mojito? Do you want to have a cup of tea with me? The Kaio-sama does not even hit. He quickly says, I cannot be calm, and you know, Mr. Sidra, since that being appeared in Universe 11, every second could be the last for some universes, and I will not let it be ours. Although, to be honest, I will not put my hands on fire, for that you are and Mr. Mojito. Sidra makes a sip of his tea and then mentions, Look, if some lunatic wanted to attack us, he would have to be desperate, infinitely stupid. I would take care of whoever it is in a matter of seconds. You do not have to be alarmed. Suddenly, in the sphere of the Supreme Kaio-sama, some stars begin to disappear little by little. The Kaioshin, alarmed, mentions, The stars are being destroyed. This is not natural. This destruction is caused by someone else. Sidra quickly mentions, But what the hell? Are you sure of what you say? Yes, look for yourself, Mr. Sidra. Both look at the sphere of the Supreme Kaio-sama, where they manage to see all the destruction that occurs in Universe 9. Likewise, Sidra mentions that they apply the image. By doing so, they manage to see terrified a fleet
led by Frieza, which it seems to go through several solar systems of Universe 9. It only looks like purple rays that part and disintegrate planets and stars. Frieza, standing on his ship, watches all the remaining planets with a great maniac smile. Universe 9, so insignificant that not even the leader would notice if I do not evaporate on my own. Frieza's troops attack each planet with precision. The inhabitants don't even have time to react. The Supreme Kaiosama, seeing this, mentions, "We have to respond to that attack. That maniac is ending all the life of our universe." Sidra quickly mentions, "That subject has just gotten into a very serious problem. Very well, I'll finish him right now." Quickly, Sidra and the Supreme Kaiosama are teleported to the area where the attack is taking place. Upon arrival, the only thing they manage to see are the remains of all the planets that have been destroyed along the way of Frieza. The Supreme Kaiosama mentions, "That damn thing has had too much fun attacking the inhabitants. Where is it now?" Sidra, quite annoyed, says, "I do not know, but it will be better to follow his trail before they cause even more havoc." Quickly, the Supreme Kaiosama feels a presence. When turning around, they manage to see Frieza's fleet, which is watching them, preparing to attack. Meanwhile, the Kaiosama hides behind Sidra, who puts on a fighting pose and mentions, "Perfect. I needed to stretch my legs a bit. It's time to get into action." Sidra and the Supreme Kaiosama appear in the middle of a devastated space. What used to be stellar systems are now simply fragments, remains of planets and echoes of extinct civilizations. The Supreme Kaiosama, horrified, mentions, "It cannot be. We arrived late. Everything was erased. So many prosperous lives, eliminated in seconds." Sidra, with annoying voice, mentions, "We cannot regret now. It is better to find the responsible before it does more damage. Let's do it fast." Before Sidra and the Kaiosama mobilize, a shadow spreads over them. Dozens of ships surround the area, forming a circle around them. The whole fleet of Frieza prepares to attack them. But Sidra, crossed in fat, mentions, "The truth, seeing so much destruction makes me angry. But seeing the responsible face to face, I can get rid of everyone and everyone." The Supreme quickly mentions, "Do not bother, Mr. Sidra. I came prepared too. These subjects won't even know that I hit them." In a quick movement, the Supreme Kaiosama invokes several warriors of Universe 9, which are put in formation for the defense of both. The fleet of Frigate begins to laugh at itself. Several soldiers leave the ships, willing to fight in space. With the scream of the Supreme, all the warriors of Universe 9 launch the attack. Likewise, the battle breaks out in front of Sidra and the Supreme Kaiosama. The warriors of both sides collide in space, launching energy blasts, strikes, and swords of ki are seen being launched. The attacks of both sides create great explosions, illuminating the entire space. The warriors scream, "For Sidra! For our universe!" The fleet of Frigate begins to fall little by little. The ships are destroyed, and the soldiers little by little are being eliminated. The warriors of Universe 9 celebrate triumphant, despite being exhausted and wounded. The Supreme Kaiosama screams, "Very good, and goodbye to that, Mr. Sidra. We did it. We finished with the damned responsible for so much massacre." Sidra, without even smiling, mentions, "No, I'm afraid this is not over yet." A thunder interrupts the celebration. A last bigger ship emerges from the void. In the center of this, you can see a central capsule that emits a strange energy. From the same, new soldiers come out, even more aggressive than the previous ones. The Supreme quickly mentions, "It cannot be. Even more enemies? Where the hell are they all from?" Sidra quickly screams, "Warriors of Universe 9, one last test. For our home, for everything that entails being part of this universe, The warriors, although wounded, launch into combat with more courage than ever. The battle is increasingly chaotic.
The explosions shake and destroy the remains of the nearby planets. War cries resound among the asteroids. No warrior of Universe 9 is willing to give up, despite the fact that this combat cost them their lives. The casualties increase, both sides suffer, but little by little, the defenders manage to break through. With combined attacks, they begin to destroy the ship Lodrissa, crossing down all the machinery and causing it to collapse in a great explosion. The only thing that left of the ship is the strange nucleus that remains floating in space. The Supreme Kaiosama quickly mentions, "We did it! This time, we did it! That damned ship and the enemies have been defeated." Sidra, without even smiling, mentions, "No, I am afraid this is not over yet."
I feel that we should not lower the guard yet. From the strange nucleus of the ship, a burst of energy comes out, which impacts one of the surviving warriors, killing him instantly. The Kaiosama mentions, "But what the hell? What was that? Who killed the warrior?" The capsule opens and a figure emerges floating. Tricer, simply floating and laughing arrogantly, mentions, "What a pathetic show. I only see seas of floating bodies in space. Who said, are these the champions of the so-feared Universe 9? What nostalgia. They are the same fools who dared to attack me before the power tournament. And go, they failed just like now." The Supreme Kaiosama, trembling, mentions, "It cannot be. You are that damn bastard from Universe 7. Why the hell are you attacking us?" Tricer only laughs and mentions, "It's nothing personal. I just wanted to vent a little. But since the god of destruction is here, I guess it will help me get rid of the anger that consumes me." Sidra gets into a fighting pose while mentioning to the Supreme Kaiosama to go, that he is in danger. The Supreme listens and teleports, leaving only Sidra in front of Tricer. Sidra prepares to fight and mentions, "Maybe my warriors could not eliminate you for the second time, so I'll take care of this task myself." Tricer only laughs and mentions, "Oh, come on, you! But what else? Go ahead, try it." Sidra quickly throws a burst of blows and destructive energy spheres. Each impact generates massive explosions, but Tricer does not even mutate. He stops Sidra's blows with a finger and repels the spheres of destruction by raising his ki a little. He is bored and grumbling mentions, "This is already boring me. I guess I cannot demand more from the gods of destruction. After all, I fought with another god before, and well, what can I say? It was stronger than you, and I can't even tickle myself." Sidra, quite annoyed, holds Tricer and extends his palm. He also screams furiously while using the jackal, throwing a lot of energy of the destruction that covers Tricer, but this is not even affected. He just smiles and comes out of the great sphere of power as if nothing, quickly holds Sidra by the neck. "Your existence and that of your universe are so sad, since they were the first eliminated in the Tournament of Power. They must have realized that you are just garbage. But calm, I'll end your misery right now." Tricer presses the neck of Sidra harder, which cannot do anything.
Little by little, his vision is becoming more blurry,
But suddenly, a ray of energy hits Tricer's hand, forcing him to release Sidra. A protection field envelops the destructive god. Tricer quickly looks annoyed, looking at Vegeta, who is floating with a serene expression. Likewise, this mentions, "I'm not a fan of Sidra, but I cannot allow you to eliminate it either." Vegeta's voice becomes firmer. Likewise, this mentions, "You have crossed a line that you cannot even eliminate." Tricer, quite excited, says, "Wow, a guardian angel. It seems perfect to me. Since the gods are not rivals for me, let's see if an angel can entertain me." Tricer begins to increase his power to unimaginable levels. Likewise, Vegeta puts on an attack pose while he looks at how Tricer prepares to fight. "My limiter was broken a long time ago, so do not be content. Have fun with me and show me what a guardian angel is capable of." The space begins to fold over itself. Tricer is enveloped in a purple aura. This begins to increase its power more and more, while Vegeta, on guard, watches Tricer calmly but calculating any possibility. "Come on, Angel, show me that you are not just a celestial ornament. Face my wrath." Tricer launches at full speed against Vegeta, which blocks the first blow with his Tetram, but the pressure does not push several meters. Vegeta, in a rotating movement, counterattacks with a burst of fists and kicks, quite precise, hitting Tricer's torso perfectly. You are not the first to underestimate the power of an angel, but if you could be the last, saying annoying Vegeta, while C continue attacking with several blows, which barely scratch the skin of this. Tricer smiles with blood on his lips and says, "This is perfect. I see that your power is not garbage like that of the gods of destruction. I can finally have fun after all." The battle escalates to an unimaginable point. Each shock of energy distorts space-time. Nearby planets disintegrate. The stars collapse and are destroyed with each blow that Tricer and Vegeta exchange. Sega watches from afar, astonished. This barely managing to distinguish the fight mentions, "Vegeta, do not hold back. That damn deserves the worst of the punishments. Finish him once and for all." Vegeta intensifies his attack, using the Cetrum as a spear, concentrating all his power in this to give more lethal blows. But Tricer blocks and responds with ki blasts, which cross the dimension. Both move so fast that space seems to break. Who would have thought? Your technique is elegant, but I am pure malignant energy, and my instinct asks me to destroy. Vegeta, thinking, says to himself, "This power is not natural." Likewise, he agrees with the words of Grand Priest, where he mentions that if he meets a being with a different power, it is better to capture it and not fight. His thoughts are interrupted by a strong attack from Tricer. "Stop distracting yourself, damn it. Come on, have more fun. I'm getting bored." Vegeta, furious, throws a wave of energy that impacts directly on Tricer's face. It is that he retreats, but smiles even more. "Come on, damn angel. Attack. Try to end the threat that destroys your universe." The battle becomes more brutal. Vegeta begins to lose speed, but Tricer, on the contrary, increases his power with each second. His blows become more accurate and more violent. "What's wrong with you? Are you already getting tired? It's a shame, and I was just starting to get hot." Vegeta, although somewhat wounded and moaning, does not want to give up. He quickly says, "No, I will not give up. I die first before giving up." "Very good then, we fulfill that wish." Quickly, Tricer begins to accumulate large amounts of power. Sega and Vegeta manage to feel the immense power that emanates from the next attack of Tricer. "If before, I could destroy planets with an attack, I wonder, with this new power, what will I be able to destroy? So, I'll put it to the test." Tricer throws that great energy ball towards Vegeta. The attack is so strong that without even calasteroids and planets,
He crushes them into nothing. Vegeta tries to stop the attack, but being weak, he cannot do much. In that, Tracer only sees how his attack is trapped in a strange energy bubble, which compresses and destroys the attack completely. But what the hell just happened? That is supposed to explode and annihilate more than one galaxy. Why the hell nothing happened? Well, that's because we compress and eliminate all that power you threw. Damn maniac? That's right. So get ready to be captured, damn emissary of chaos. Damn it. It is the first time that I am glad to see you, sang Mojito exhausted and somewhat wounded, while Kuz and Margarita prepare to catch Tyser. Oh, come on. If an angel like him could not against me, what makes you think that you will achieve something? But well, I still have plenty of energy to finish you all. Mojito, Margarita, and Kuz prepare to fight with Tracer, but quickly they manage to see that something happens to their side. When turning quickly, they observe that someone is holding Tracer. Mick smiling mentions, wow, how naughty. So get out of the house without asking permission. You are a fool. The leader told you not to act without any order. Tracer quickly screams, you stupid! Let me go! You should not be interrupting me in the middle of something glorious. Let me finish it once. Oh, come on, it's something beautiful. Yes, glorious. But even I know that this is forbidden. Our leader is not pleased with your conduct. You know you will be in trouble. The two hold Frieza by the arms. He still whimpers and tries to free himself. Quickly, a portal opens behind them, and they are absorbed. The attempts of the three angels to capture Frieza before they escape are useless. Ku screams quite annoyingly, "It cannot be. They escaped us again." Before Margarita throws herself towards the portal, this seat closes in a flash. The three emissaries of chaos disappear, leaving behind them even more chaos and destruction. Mojito is floating exhausted and whimpering. Sita quickly tries to help him, while Kuz and Margarita observe the void where the portal closed. That is no longer just attacks and meaningless destruction. It's a kind of strategy. It's just being bad. And more, it's so close to breaking the balance we've had for years. Meanwhile, in the dark dimension, Raygon and Nick release Frieza, who gets into a fighting pose and mentions, "You two do not dare to touch me again, if you do not want me to eliminate them in a second, because they love to get where they are not called." Raygon quickly says, "You don't have to get angry with us, Frieza. For me, I would have let you destroy as much as you wanted. After all, you gave me the opportunity to increase my power. It is our leader who is not happy with your attitude. Poor you. The truth? Your energy and spirit make me tickle. But we did not just go for you for wanting to ruin the party. Oh, come on. I don't need permission to prove that I am superior. In addition, no one cares that I have attacked Universe 9. Suddenly, the whole environment becomes more tense and heavy. The great figure of the mysterious being emerges from the bottom of the dimension. You can only see his hand, which holds Frieza tightly. Frieza, what's going on? Are you going to congratulate me for showing you what a true warrior can do? Sure, you saw my great feats and how I left Universe 9 and his guardian angel so damaged. Go ahead, admire my work. The silence takes over the place. Raygon and Nick just look smiling while the mysterious being mentions, You must be kidding, right? Why would I congratulate you? You broke the rules in the way we started the first attack to weaken the forces of the other universes. You disobeyed and abandoned the order that I gave you, which was to recruit forces to increase our army. It is useless for me to attack if you destroy the happiest universe.
If you end up revealing our existence, and your achievement is only based on being able to fight against a guardian angel, Frieza Molesto mentions quickly, what good is it for me to bring you soldiers if you always end up eating them? Two remarkable useless ones manage to come out. Of thousands of soldiers that I have brought, what are you going to do then with me if I'm supposed to have broken the rules? I must remind you that you are a peon who has broken my conditions. Peon. It seems that you have managed to stand out a little more. You have even mastered the power I have given you better. Maybe if there is another use for you. But that does not mean that you will escape your punishment for ignoring my orders. A dark ray envelops Frieza. His body stiffens and the energy begins to squeeze him with such force that Nyx and Raygon hear how his skin and bones break. Frieza's suffering is increasing more and more, while the mysterious being mentions, "For your arrogance, for your disobedience, for your failure to do what was asked of you. This is what you deserve." Frieza continues to be tortured, but this, between moans and screams of pain, mentions that will not stop him from doing whatever he wants. The energy that tortured Frieza dissipates. He falls on his knees exhausted. Nyx and Raygon observe him with a mixture of respect and maniacal laughter, while the mysterious being mentions, "Very well. Get ready, because soon you will have another task." Meanwhile, in the palace of Zeno, Grand Priest carefully observes everything that happened in Universe 9, which still does not recover from the recent attack of Frieza. All these meaningless combats, the only thing that causes the universes are chaos and destruction. Because out of nowhere this happens. What kind of war magic strategy is this? Zeno enters quietly, but seeing Grand Priest so serious, he mentions, "What is happening now, Grand Priest?" Again looking at the universe. "What did you find this time that is so serious?" Grand Priest quickly mentions, "Well, I did not want you to find out, but it seems that the attacks on the universes continue. Thing that causes instability in these. Also, the pattern is curious. First, they attack two strong universes, but out of nowhere, they attack the weakest of all. I wonder what will be what they plot with these attacks. I already told you that I could take care of this, Grand Priest. Remember that I am very powerful. I could do it at once if you want." Ignio Zeno quiet, while Grand Priest responds, "For the moment, it is not necessary for you to do something, Zeno. As I told you, I'm still collecting information. Anything, I'll tell you." Zeno would be mentioned. "You've been telling me that for a long time, and in the end you still do not ask for my help, Grand Priest. I think you do not want me to help you, right?" Grand Priest smiles and mentions, "You do not have to think those things, Zeno. I appreciate your help, but what kind of advisor would it be if I cannot solve the problem? In fact, I must remember that his method of destruction is usually very adhesive, and we do not want to eliminate universes for the moment." Zeno would be serious for a few seconds, then he would mention, "Very well. I understand your point, Grand Priest. Then, promise me that you will be able to solve this. The truth, I think you have already taken a long time, but if it continues like this, it will be better to eliminate the universes where those attacks happen." Grand Priest quickly mentions, "Please, Zeno, we cannot get to those extremes.
I think first it is better to find the problem and then eliminate it. I myself will make sure that you are the one who eliminates the causes of so much chaos. For the moment, it is better that you go to play a little. I will take care of all this." Zeno quickly mentions, "Well, Grand Priest, I will trust your word. I hope you find a solution soon. But if I see that everything is still the same, I will take care of erasing all the universes where those attacks happen." To be continued.
In early 2026, Dragon Ball Super officially entered a new chapter in its long and legendary history. After years of silence, speculation, and anticipation, the franchise finally delivered concrete news that confirmed what many fans had been waiting for. Dragon Ball Super is moving forward again, not with one project, but with a clear plan for the future. During the Dragon Ball Genki Domatsuri event, held to celebrate the franchise's 40th anniversary, two major anime projects were officially revealed. Together, they signal a revival of Dragon Ball Super on television and a renewed commitment to expanding its universe in animation. The first project is titled Dragon Ball Super Beerus. Rather than being a simple remaster, this is an enhanced reimagining of the early Dragon Ball Super anime. The series revisits the awakening of Beerus, the god of destruction, and the beginning of Goku's journey into divine power. What makes this project stand out is its approach. Scenes are being redrawn, animation quality is being significantly upgraded, audio is being re-recorded, and the pacing is being refined to create a more cinematic and modern experience. Scheduled to premiere in fall 2026, Dragon Ball Super Beerus is designed both for longtime fans and for a new generation discovering the series for the first time. It serves as a visual and narrative foundation, preparing the audience for what comes next. And what comes next is even bigger. The second announcement confirmed the return of Dragon Ball Super as a true continuation, with a brand new anime titled Dragon Ball Super: The Galactic Patrol. This series will adapt the long-awaited Galactic Patrol Prisoner Saga, marking the first time this arc appears in animated form. The story follows Goku and Vegeta as they join forces with the Galactic Patrol to confront Moro, an ancient sorcerer known as the Planet Eater. Unlike previous villains, Moro doesn't rely solely on brute strength. He drains life energy from entire worlds, threatening the balance of the universe itself. The arc expands Dragon Ball's cosmic scale, introduces new allies, and pushes the main characters into battles that test not just their power, but their discipline, strategy, and growth. While no exact release date has been confirmed for the Galactic Patrol anime, production is underway, and expectations point toward a release after the Beerus project completes its broadcast. At the same time, fans remain aware that the Dragon Ball Super manga is still on hiatus following the passing of Akira Toriyama in 2024. Although Toyotaro continues to be closely involved with the franchise, new manga chapters have yet to return on a regular basis. This makes the anime announcements even more important, as they now carry the responsibility of driving the story forward for millions of fans worldwide. Looking beyond 2026, there is growing anticipation around future adaptations, including the eventual appearance of Black Frieza in animation. While nothing has been officially confirmed, many believe that rebuilding continuity through the Galactic Patrol arc is a necessary step before introducing threats of that magnitude. What's clear is that Dragon Ball Super is not ending, it's resetting, refining, and preparing for its next era. After decades of battles, transformations, and legendary moments, the franchise is once again moving with purpose. The Saiyan story continues, stronger, sharper, and more ambitious than ever. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed about everything coming next in Dragon Ball Super, including anime news, deep lore breakdowns, theories, and future reveals, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because the next chapter is already in motion, and the next battle is only just beginning.